Okay, so we start. Thank you, everyone and anyone who is here. Obviously, you can see we have less audience because of certain scenarios. Maybe we don't know, but yeah, we will respect those who came and are watching right now. And we are recording the session as well. So anybody who wants to know what happened can watch that recording as well. So hello everyone, welcome to the Campus Radio orientation. Thank you for being here, and we start. Our agenda today we'll be introducing ourselves, Campus Radio, why is it, who are we, anything and everything, possibly. About our club, yes, it's a club edition. We need to talk about the club and about us. Why are we here and not somebody else? Why only us? And what is motivating us to keep going and going? And after so many hectic coverages of all of the club activities and events, and thank you to the clubs who call us to cover the events. It actually helps us bring the club back from the situation it was in. We'll reveal our ongoing projects and few of the future plans we have. And yeah, we do have future plans which belong to our own club and not just basically covering the events of other clubs. And things for you to do for us. Club requires engagement between the people of the Race Institute and the club itself. So yeah, we're not just going to be there and you watch what we do, but we'll ask you to do stuff as well for us. Introduction. Why chemistry? So, so starting with what? Okay. So why campus radio? Why do we need campus radio? Before answering that, I think we should ask what is campus radio? Is campus radio club? No, it isn't. It is much more than that. So when I first heard about campus radio and I thought, what is it? So I searched what campus radio is, and after a bit of research, I got to know this. Okay, some definition. It is basically a radio station operated by students of college or university, or okay, something like that. And for community connection and cultural and social hub, so many things. But okay, so we don't have apparently a radio station because of security reasons. There is BSF campus here, so we didn't get a frequency for ourselves. But again, radio is very obsolete in today's 2025. So we have other mediums of media to communicate. We have social media, we have YouTube, Instagram, and all. So we are currently focusing on that. But other than that, we are focusing on this culture and social hub, and we'll come to it. So, okay, why do you need campus radio for this? Like again, so starting with demand, you this is like the basic economics thing, demand and supply thing. So why are okay? So when I came to this campus, many of my friends were very. When I talked to my friends, and they were very eager to go to IITs, AIMS, and all. And ISER was kind of the second option. So why are IITs considered cool and ISERs aren't? And also, we will talk about why perception is important. And okay, so let's start with demand. What is demand? Like, if we know that If we know about gold, do you know about diamonds? That yeah. So diamonds basically their value comes from marketing. Actually, they don't have a real value. You can look up to it, but I won't bore you with facts. So demand is very important. So why does nobody know about ISER or more about fundamental research in general? People do know, but it's not considered very good option. They don't perceive it very in a good way. Even though ISERs and IITs and IIMs are all central universities and both contribute in technological and scientific endeavors, still IITs are the buzzword. It all started during the 90s and 2000s when there was an IT sector boom in India, and people related IITs as a way of success. People thought that going to IITs will give them guaranteed jobs with high salaries and respect in society and whatnot. So, what creates this perception? Again? And again, so media, social media, and general media, when there's placement season, they you know flash news about how much package they got. Student got 1 crore package here and there, but okay, people just see those numbers and think like, oh, we should go to IIT. Okay, people are being pressurized, students are being pressurized to study for IIT and all. But do you think only successful people only come from IITs? What about our institute? So apparently, we also have people. So this Abhinav Yadav, he is an ISER Kolkata alumni, and he runs a startup called Babel AI. You can learn more about it. I won't go you details again. And we have Challenger Mishra. Okay, this is so he is a theoretical physicist, machine learner, University of Cambridge professor, I guess, if I'm not wrong. So you can look them and oh, do you know about the dire wolf? Yes, right. The de-extinction, first de-extinction done. So one of our alumni, Ayushman Dash, he was 11 MS. He was part of that team. So how many people did know about it? Like, can you tell me? Did anyone know about it before? No one. I mean, no one. It's okay. The numbers are good. It would have been better if there are people like me. So moving on. So my point is success of IITs, people becoming CEOs from studying in IIT and going in different fields, people know that they are from IIT. But these people, how many people know about it? No one, almost. So somebody needs to tell about them, right? And okay, so again, why perception is important? We know about demand, right? So that perception, that thing constantly going on media creates a perception about IITs that IITs are cool and maybe other institutes are not. Again, so another thing that um, makes students first like give make them give JE and all is the package they get after the college. 4 years of degree, spend 4 years studying and all, and get a huge what money and all. So, okay. So there are institutes with similar packages, but many people do not know about these institutes, even though they are better option than IITs. How many of you know about ISER in a statutory? Oh, I think everyone knows here at least. But in general public, how many people know? Let's say even a person from a remote village in Bihar, he know there are like coaching institutions that give JE coaching even in the remotest of the places, and they mostly give JE and NEET coaching. But ISI also has around same average package, and it doesn't even charge the fees that IITs charge. They give stipend to students, but students are even preparing for that because they do not know about us. But why is that? And whose responsibility is it to publicize these all things? Who will tell them that you have better options than IITs, and why lakhs and lakhs of students are going for JEE and this all, and not even knowing that they have other career options and other things as well? Who will tell them? Government, of course. There's a department, special department for that, but of course it isn't working. It's obvious. And of course, how does it affect us? Because people do not have good perception about us. There is no demand for our institute. People don't want to come to ISER. That is why government is a reflection of society, right? So government also doesn't focus on us. We receive less funding, so much less funding. See, average funding per institute, it is so much less than IITs. Yeah, well, there are other reasons as well, but one of the main reasons is this, which I'm focusing on, of course. So why am I telling all of this? Of course, to make you understand that there must be some institution, some organization, something that does all of this. We can't be dependent on government and our institute. Okay. So that is why campus study is important. If you remember the definition, it is student-run media organization, not media organization, radio station, but we consider it as a media house. Anyways. So again, one more point why what we want to focus on is scientific development in the country. There are lots of independent YouTube channels which focus on science and individual organization level, but many of them slowly turn into pseudoscience and all, and millions of people watch those videos and get a negative perception or people are getting misled by this kind of videos, and these are not reliable. So as a scientific institute and as a part of scientific institute, we believe that it is our responsibility to popularize these scientific terminologies. What like this gibberish people talk about, they think, oh, science is for the nerds and all. But scientific temperament is one of the fundamental things that people should have to even live. Because if you don't have scientific temperament, people will come and fool you. But who will tell them? These people won't. Who will? We should. We should be, as a part of scientific institute, we should be promoting science. Not just doing science, but promoting science. Right? So, okay, I bored you with all of those, but this was very important for me to tell you, because I want you to know that why this is important. Why campus studio is important. Because initially when I heard about campus studio, and I was like, no, what is it? What is it? But when I talked to Dhruva, then I realized that what is the potential of this club. We are starting out. We'll hope we are trying to achieve that. So what has been, see, capacity is not something we have founded. It has been for around 5 to 6 years, if I'm not wrong. Oh, more than that actually. So let's talk about its glorious past, and we'll invite Dhruva to speak more about it.
So, hello everyone. I am Dhruvo 22 MS. So, I was an OB in the past year for campus radio, and yeah, talking about science communication. So, so India has had a glorious history of science, but don't know when the magic of science turned into like more popular pseudoscience, or as in the land of Bengal, black magic. Then in general, our ancient knowledge, how astronomy from compared to astronomy, astrology became more popular along with the help of new apps here, not here, like in general in India. But okay, keeping those aside. So the current state of campus radio, which you see, um, it is similar to the normal state of India, I guess, because you might have, if you have not skipped your history classes, you have heard about the golden age of India. India was a golden bird during maybe Gupta period, having 30% of world's GDP on that. Now it is not even 3%, or even if there is GDP, there is no parity, equal parity. This so much disparity is there. So similar stories of campus radio. So from my seniors and some of my alumni, some of the alumni of ISER Kolkata, I got to know about its past. So it was started as an initiative to communicate what is happening inside ISER, what is ISER in general, and what should be the perception of ISERs among people, among students interested in science. So it was started by one of our alumni, 15 RS person, Kaustav Gangopadhyay. So he started the club with this initiative, but unfortunately, after a year, the campus radio club became dead. Like there was no any significant activity. This was just before the COVID era, and then in 2020, the COVID wave came. 2020, 2021. So during that time, there was a bunch of few talent people, especially 17 MS people, Deepta Danudas, Devdeep Chatterjee, and many more. Even Kaustubh was there to guide them. So as a club, like they brought exponential growth to they were able to show ISER or in general that what could be the potential of this club. So they, since it was lockdown phase, it was everything was online. So there was people became sort of more creative with what can be done in creative in art form and expression. In that, there was also more time, spare time for them, and they were able to utilize that so significantly. So they started a magazine called Abhivaya, where you can get info about updates about the campus regarding student, faculty, happenings inside the club, any kind of cultural activity or online events, conducting online events. They help in connecting the alumni to the current batches so that they can get inspired from and also get idea, because this field, like it is not a very straight path that you will just follow the footsteps and you can reach there. It is very full of uncertainties, right? So, taking help from seniors who are such successful people in their fields, like it is really great opportunity to learn from them. So they started the help to make the alumni and student communication network so strong. Then here today, they created a community of pool. They created a talent pool of different kind of people like video editors, writers, then photographers, artists, along with the help of different other all other clubs. They created this talent pool. This was channelized into Avivaya the magazine and all different happenings of the campus. So there was a network, and at the time there were indirectly and directly 150 to 200 people working for campus radio at some point of time. This is I'm talking about 2020, 2021, before the campus opened for all students. So a lot of happenings were there inside the club, connecting the alumni to the students, doing communicating with communicating science, then taking interviews, and also making some light-hearted content online. So like both in print media and in digital media, they started to excel. It is at this time when the channel was also created. So this was a time. But then after COVID, unfortunately, 17, 18, 19 MS, these were the last people who were the connecting link between the pre-COVID and post-COVID batches. And due to some reason, uh, this set of ideas, the talent pool, the network they created, it couldn't sustain after that. So I was there last year, in the last year. So in 2022, at that time, the condition was worse than this. There was no idea what campus radio is. Orientation happened in the not orientation. Orientation didn't happen. There was just directly campus radio election. Once a mail was sent, one of my friends told that this is a club. Do you know about this? I said no. So let's. So you can hear me, right? Oh, speaker. So they told me, one of my friends told me that this is a club called Campus Radio. You want to be OB? But I have no idea about media, not no that much knowledge. I don't know this how this will work. I am very immature. Like I'm in first and they're telling that you want to be OB. One of my friends just being excited. Okay, let's then just talk to the OBs who are there currently. At that time, 20 MS people were the OB. So we reached out to them and then they told that how you become the OB, you create a manifesto, do stuff. At that time, I explored the campus radio channel, whatever was there. So I told, okay, we could do a lot of things. I saw that there is so much potential. Like whatever I could do, whatever I could just beyond what I could think of also. So thought that let's give it a try. Then it could be a good experience. So we just started it, and then the elections came. There were six of us people who came who nominated themselves, and then election was supposed to happen. The election, there was no like official setting like this. It was happening all in the SAG building, lit club room, pixel room there, because not many people were there, and altogether there were 15 people, four old OBs, six candidates for six posts. We didn't know that there are no more people, and five people, five of our friends whom we called that come with us, you vote for us. Okay, so it was redundant because six people were there and six posts were there. With discussion, people just became OBs. That's how it started. But then after we became OBs, we were excited to do stuff that let's say we'll do science communication, we'll talk to different labs, then we'll make videos and everything. We thought we could do a lot of stuff. Then and we also thought that there's so many events in ISER Kolkata occurring, but there is no official recording or no digital record of whatever happening inside the campus. So we thought that okay, maybe we can do event coverage and that. So we started this, and luckily people perceived it in a very positive way, but also that became like a very negative aspect because partly negative aspect because the campus radio was perceived as a club which will go and do recordings of the events that happening. Other clubs will contact campus radio that you do the event coverage for us, and then you just edit and release it on your YouTube channel. So we were like first initially interested, but the difficult thing was that no senior was interested in like going and recording video, capturing video like that, and initially we along with some 23 ms people just decided that okay we will do this stuff on our own, gradually people will join us maybe, but that was our mistake because creating a network of talented people or at least people who are interested, it is really like not a passive process that will happen on its own. This was a mistake which we made. So although since we were in the second year, we were able to do a bunch of stuff like interviewing our director, then doing other stuff which were previously done by past OVs, continuing on that futurology, then Mahalaya and everything. We also started celebrating Netaji's birth anniversary to celebrate his legacy. Then all this stuff we were doing. Parallelly, we were thinking of doing a lot of stuff, but unfortunately, we were just not getting enough time apart from this event coverage that we will do. And then next session came for campus radio elections. So we were the OVs. So we then floated the nomination form, yeah, everything. one of the persons during our time was also 20 ms, Shanenguda. So he would no longer be the OB. So now there were just five of us, and now we had what to say. Five of us were there, and so we were just floated the nomination form, and then just waiting for nominations to come. One nomination came. So we had no idea what to do. So we said, okay, do you want, like, should we all then nominate ourselves once again? They said, okay. So we nominate ourselves once again. Okay, by the way, in that tenure, also forgot to mention, ICM was conducted by Mohali, and in that for the first time, they introduced radio jockey event. You make a short 3 to 5 minutes video on a particular topic, which particular topic will be decided by them in a proper lighting setting. You may create a script and then you shoot the video and send to us based on a video. Our topic was like the topic that time was global warming. So the video is there on YouTube, and check it. So all this was we made, lighted the room. This was just made one day before some people were preparing and going for IISER actually they were preparing. They were going for IICM practice that day. Sorry, IICM, they pack their bags and go. And the next day, before that day, we were shooting. So we had made the script. We were like, it was very interesting thing. We won the gold actually. The main thing is okay. So that was pretty great. That tenure was really really great. And we thought this from there, campus will go up. Unfortunately, then after my second tenure started, I just realized that there is even less time to focus on the club. I was trying very hard, and we were not able to create a talent pool which we wanted. So that and we're not sure who would be the next OBs, because obviously we won't be the OBs next time. So it was really very difficult time at that moment. And then gradually I saw my fellow OBs, my friends actually, they were like, they didn't tell me, but I could feel that they're gradually losing interest in this, because either their academics are messed up and then they're not able to manage this, and then maybe they are deadline after deadline for doing work. So first half of the tenure somehow like we managed, but after that it completely, the system absolutely collapsed because of lack of proper network. It was completely our fault. So didn't create that network. I'm saying again and again. And towards the end, like these people, Samarjit, Aditya, and Agnis came, just contacted me regarding campus study, what happens on like that. So some excellent, very enthusiastic people, just like we were in our second, first to second year we were moving. There it was same for them. So I could see that spark which I had last year. So I was sure that yeah, they are going to be great OBs at least for the first tenure. Uh, Definitely. And then I was just expecting that okay, the graph from which was expected to go like this midway fell down, then again it will rise. I'm for sure. But now our challenge is that it should not be like this. It should not be sinusoidal. It should be exponential, actually. So now we are at the point where we have talented OBs. I am not OB. You're the OB mentor. So now we are at a point where we have the OBs. They are trying to create a network, connection of very talented, even if not very talented, interested people. If you have the interest, you will develop the skill automatically. It is even for academic, sports, anything. So if that framework is there in place, even after they leave, or next time they don't nominate themselves, they are not elected, or they don't work properly, even if they don't work properly, there will be some people who will be interested, will carry it forward and don't let that fall happen. So that is the most important thing we want to happen. Because I had a talk with Diptadan Das, one of our previous OBs. He said that he had thought of doing a lot of things, but he couldn't do. I was like, Bhaiya, you did a lot. like what I thought, even I couldn't do half of that. But now it is time, like instead of regretting or just blaming anyone, the blame is yeah, here anyways. But it is now point that we need to like uplift it. Any big major club you see, drama club is there, music club is there. They're talented people are there, people who have very good managing skills, and apart from that, they are like taking the legacy from one batch to the next. So this is our plan too. And in campus radio is like not bound by any. It has to do this. It has to do that. It can do many things. So that's why we will collaborate with many, however it is possible, with different clubs. Restart Abhivaya, because if you want to tell anyone, any of your friends, like how is life at IISER, we want to give you a print media ethic. We just share this period. This is how it is. So this is our end goal, and this is to ensure that we are not restricted to a club who will just take recordings or just record the events of other clubs or different communities and then post on YouTube. That is something we are going to do, but that is not our main focus. That shouldn't be our identity. Our identity should be that we are expressing what is happening in the campus, both like informal and formal stuff, student faculty interaction, and major hot topics inside the campus, both serious and fun moments. We want to capture the campus life. So that is our main focus, main target. Now, how we will do that? We will have a list of plans for that. And to make it possible, we need the help of you guys. Now it is like these many of you are there. Maybe they expected more, but honestly, I didn't expect this much also. This is where I think this is a positive start, and now maybe in the next time we'll have like people full of like the MSR full of people, volunteers and active members of that. So I will just hand over to the sorry to this.
Thank you, Vijay. Thank you for being here and thank you for being here and explaining the past of our club. Yeah. So as we are done with the past, let's move to the present. About us. Yay. About us. How we joined, what motivates us to still be here and be in front of you and do whatever we are doing right now. Let me first properly introduce ourselves. So we team members, our pro, Ognish, our CFO Aditya Haldar, our COO Aditya Das, and myself, Samarjit Das, which is CEO, okay. Ongoing projects. Wait, okay, I just skipped something very big. That I'm just not here to mention our names. I'll mention how we became those. So it's the beginning of the second semester. We are interested, we are enthusiastic, especially me and Amish. Okay, we are interested to become the OBs for Ashi. Different, right? So yeah, we had a thought in mind. We wanted to become the OBs for Ashi Drama Club. We are interested, we were active members. We wanted to learn the craft more of acting and drama, yes. And as soon as second semester ends, we realize how much the pressure is going to be second year. We are approached by the OBs of Ashi and they request us like please drop your nomination for Ashi. You guys are very interested and active members, but we decided not to. We realized it was going to be a hectic work for us second year. The club had a very big legacy, we need to carry it forward nicely, and so we decided not to come. But we were there when the election was happening, and actually that sparked something. We got to know about campus radio at that moment. Yes. We got to know that campus radio will soon release nominations for their OB post. Me and Ogesh were there. We got to know about that from a senior, and I was interested for some reason. I was not that much interested in Arsh's OBship because of pressure, but still, when I heard about chemistry, I wanted to become an. So yeah, time passed by, and then suddenly a mail dropped about OB nomination being called for campus radio. I rushed to my room. My roommates Aditya and Aditya were there. I told them about this, explained it to them, and I expressed that I was interested in becoming an OB. I wanted to drop a nomination, but actually, and I asked, why don't you guys join as well? And since the first time I got to know about campus radio was with Agnish at the election of Ashi, so I said, I just thought, why not call him as well? There are four posts. We are four people. He lives just two rooms away. Just call him. I called him. He was at his room. He rushed to our room. And there we were sitting in E102 Nivedita, thinking about this opportunity. Thinking, should we go for it? What will be a lot of pressure on us in India, PCM, PC. And I thought, okay, we'll give it a proper thought after we have talked to any of the previous OB. So yeah, then we started to look for somebody who can give us proper information. Any previous OB, but because we didn't have any proper contacts, we actually mailed the club, but we didn't receive any proper reply. So we started to hunt for individuals, and then we got to meet Rohit. We talked to him for some time. It was about an hour or so, a big discussion about what the club held, why did it not function properly in our first year, which was their second tenure, and how glorious its reign was in the previous year in their first tenure. And we also discussed what we think about the club and what we would like to do with the club. And we liked it. And we liked what the club held for us, the opportunities it presented, and we filled the nominations. And we won uncontested. Nobody else came. We are the four people there. We became lobbies, and yes. Just to interrupt, sorry. There were actually six positions that were empty. So yeah, there were two CEOs and I think two PRs. Yeah, COO and two PROs. So again, out of six positions, there were only four filled. So yeah. Yeah. I didn't cut that off. So yeah, that happened, and we got proper tenureship after the GPM of cultural tenure 2024 2025, and unfortunately, every OB, previous OB of campus radio was depreciated except for that. He showed up, he held his ground high, people grenaded him, yes, saying like, how crash to him, but he was there, he listened, he faced it, and he still the only person to be appreciated in that tense. And then we came. Actually, we had a few events in plan. We did ask for a few submissions and all, but since it was being rushed, we could not do it. We are extremely sorry for it, but we are ongoing a lot of stuff. This club, our club, not just a club, it does not hold a niche ground. Dance club has does dance and other such related activities. Music club has music. Drama club does drama. Singularity focuses on astronomy, but we don't have a proper definition. We can go anywhere, we can be anywhere and mold ourselves to be the best or be the worst. Whatever you say. And that is what we are. Some ongoing projects, and I'll hand it over to Onish. In the mic.
So I'll try to keep it short. Ongoing projects. What have we done till now? We have done in offline events. We have done Mohala, Mohishasur Modi, those who were there probably know it. Okay, that was the first event where we collabed with other clubs. Music club helped us in bringing the amplifier from the music room. We collabed with gym club. We took electricity from the gym. Okay. So next, then that we have done, we have covered club orientation, we have covered club events. Yeah, we have covered the annual production of RC, and we have promoted them on our campus radio channel. We have collabed with those clubs. We have conducted the IGM interview, which will be uploaded soon. And yes, we are working on an interview with an MIT professor, Scott Hughes, with single eye. Okay, so I personally do not know who Scott Hughes is, but he's an MIT professor, so yes, that is a big thing. And we also have we have we created we created a subreddit a few days ago.
It was yesterday, not even a few days ago.
Yeah, the day before yesterday.
Yeah.
So
The QR was good.
the keyword. So make memes. Okay, those of you who does a lot of doom scrolling on Insta, please make some memes, good memes. Don't make any obscene shit that will get you banned from both the club and the institute. Yeah, subreddit. So what are the problems you are facing right now? A lot of people, especially the OBs of a lot of clubs, think that we only cover events. We are there to just sit with the camera, record stuff, post it. We are not that. Okay, that is not our primary job. We mainly cover. Uh, we share the news and update the events that goes on in the campus, like for example, literary events or anything related to arts, sports. Okay, even academics. Okay, any inventions or stuff like that, and any breakthroughs, scientific breakthroughs. Insight already does that in a major scale. We are planning to do it. We'll just make an amalgamation of everything that goes on in the campus and try to post it through Abhivaya and also through our channel. So yeah, and we also need, yeah, but we still do cover events. For that, we need good videographers and photographers. Uh, has anyone seen the Mood Indigo trailer of IIT Bombay, the fest? Okay, so they made an entire animated reel to promote their event. Okay, it's like ISM or ISM. Okay, so we also plan to do something like that. So to show that how cool our institute is. Okay, how cool our fests are. So we need people like that, people who make digital arts or know how to design stuff. Okay, so if anyone is interested, please do contact us. All right, we need to market.
Mail us or like
Yeah.
hold us.
Anyway,
Just
contact.
join IKCR group. You
Yeah.
will have your QR. Just like write if you want. Just find our contact from there and just text us anytime.
So these are the things which are going on for now, and for the future plans, I Kohala will enlighten.
So now that we have seen what have we done till now and what are we doing, let me list down what are we planning to do in the future, our upcoming projects or events. First of all, we are planning to have a freshers introduction video of 25 ms to be recorded duly around 18 November. You shall know why. First of all, that's done. Next on our list, we have an official campus blog of ISER K. Yes, there lies many short form and kind of incomplete unofficial blogs which do cover parts, but we are here to fix that. We intend to show the full full picture and familiarize the general audience, including the students as well, with all our campus has to offer. Next, we have Netaji Jayanti on 23rd of January 2026. It is a cultural event held at RLT Auditorium. It is to remember and honor Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose.
Good.
Oh, so this okay. This was done by. This is the last year's one, right?
Netaji Jayanti.
Oh yeah. What Netaji?
Award.
Oh yeah. Sorry, it was. Okay, so it was made in a hurry. So sorry for that. Anyways, anyways, okay.
Next on the list, we have another legacy event of ours, Cupidology, an online event. You write poems, essays, and short materials for people you admire and who you think to be special for you, and also mentioning a song for them. Finally, but not the least, we plan to constantly grow our YouTube channel because it is the key towards club, a major part of it. Next up, the problem.
Okay, so there are other future plans as well for us. Turning the mic. So yeah, this is one of the things that we are going to do. This was, as Bhaiya said, we had this magazine everywhere. This was a newsletter which was run by Campus Radio. If you search Campus Radio ISER Kolkata in Google, you will get an page website of ISER Kolkata, which writes ISER Kolkata, but it is Campus Radio. So you will find past magazines here. Last, if I'm not wrong, it was May 2021 when the last edition was published. So yeah, it's one of the covers of that magazine. So okay, when I first entered this college, of course, as every other student, you expect here to have fun, join clubs and all everything, and have fun basically, interact with other people, go outright and show the whole college that who you are or something like that. You were just so motivated. But then as you pass days in the college and then you realize that college feels so isolated. I mean, I don't know if you agree with me or not. At least I felt that something happening in one part of the campus doesn't really go on to like people doesn't know what happens in campus really often. People only know what happens in their friend groups or maybe in their batch, even not in their batch actually. It's very rare. Even I don't know many people in my batch till now. So what gap I felt was there is a lack of inclusivity in our college. And one of the main reasons is there is no way for us to like communicate. Let's say if one person um, wants to share a poem or wants to share a story, what the most he or she can do is post that in their Insta account or something, and go to lit club. There are bi-weekly sessions of lit club. If yeah, who solves those? So yeah, you know that those come on mail. I mean, who reads the mail? We gave our mail for this orientation. How many people came? So yeah, of course, mail doesn't work. So we want a platform where we can post all of these. Like other clubs might, other clubs, okay, some similarity and other clubs. I don't think other club OBs are there, but still, other clubs might have their own articles or maybe something they have done. Oh, clubs also. Let's say drama club. Drama club goes outside and wins medal, wins a competition, and only posts that in drama club group or something. Many people don't even know that. So all of this, I'm saying all of this to make you understand how isolated things are in our campus. Wait, what? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. I should take much time. So, hmm. So to solve this, I think I have a solution which is this, which was dead, which was the solution, but it became dead. So what is this? What is this for? For of course inclusivity, so that people know what's happening in campus, and also showcase your talents and get recognized. Also campus buzz, which I talked about that clubs go outside and all. There are so many things we don't know, even I don't know, and there are much more things that can be addressed by this magazine. So first edition will be out on winter break. We had a meeting with our team, and we would like to collab with other clubs who wants to give their columns and all in, let's say, lit club. If they want lit club, people are not here unfortunately, but okay, we invited them, but okay. So we also plan to collab with other clubs. um okay, so this was the part where we talked about what we have done and what we are going to do. There are some things which you should be doing, and huh? So yeah. So to talk about this, I prepared a jingle for you guys. Oh, sorry, I copied it. Post your memes on the subreddit 19-year-olds. Our Reddit is functioning. We have a subreddit now. You can post your memes. You can drop suggestions there, like write stuff. Okay. As our fellow we said, Ognish, don't put obscene stuff there, okay? Or else you'll get banned from the subreddit, the campus. No, campus is a big. You'll get banned from the club, from our life as well. You can also write to us, write there if you have any grievances. Write to the mods. We are the mods there. Yeah, and if you post good stuff, we'll make sure you get recognized on our channel, the face of the club, because we are going to conduct videos. We can't say about its regularity, but it's going to be there. We'll call it Hasya Sammelan. Yes, that's going to be the name of the series of videos. Then, what we have for other clubs to do. So, yes, core committee group will be formed with homies from all the clubs. We had made all the clubs to be here, but only Singularity is there, and dance and music were there, but we vanished. So yes, for us to cover your events, we need you to remind us at least 10 to 8 days prior, or we won't be able to help you in covering events. And yeah, as my fellow we have stated about Avivaya, we'll be needing cooperation from different clubs to write columns, put their inputs, like suppose a movie review, a review on a new song, your takes on it, the OB's takes on it, and much more. Yeah. Consider myself an intelligent man only because all my life I have neither started nor finished anything. A random course when oreintation. These are social handles. You can follow us here. Somebody wants to link you, or I'll show you again. Thank you, and thank you for staying this long. Those who were there till the end, those who came in between, those who were till the end, and those who started. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, if you have any questions, so let's get. If you have any questions, you can ask. The video you recorded of the events.
on YouTube or Insta.
So it is.
Yeah. So it's okay. I'll mention this.
Localized events here.
Yes.
Suppose you have pixels, right?
Yes.
If you're part of the pixel club, you take pictures, you post on the WhatsApp channel, WhatsApp group. It stays there for some time and then it's gone.
People forget about it.
Yeah, it gets archived, it's lost or something. But if you work with us, we take those pictures, provide it to the whoever organized the event, obviously, and we take the good pictures and put it on our channel as well as a cinematic experience.
So it is uploaded mostly on Instagram because some of the events we mostly take pictures and not like full-fledged videos. So yeah, it is on Instagram and we constantly we are constantly trying to update those our Instagram page. So yeah, and videos there the videos you have seen the Diwali video if you have seen I don't know we have shared it though. Okay, so yeah,
I made a few reels.
Yep.
I won't say they are peak cinema or something, but really
Yeah.
good.
I've tried our best. Any more questions?
Create a Facebook account.
Facebook. It is there actually, but it is quite inactive and it's very because it was made so long ago that we don't have access now to that. So it's hard.
Actually, we don't have access.
Yeah. You are. Yeah, I think nobody has any questions. So yeah, so there was some kind of issue. I think 25 years people had some paper checking it all. So yeah, so only you.
ईएस का पेपर दिखा रहे थे, सेकंड बायो का पेपर दिखाने के लिए ठीक है सर ने अकाउंट्स
अभी भी चल रहा है.
हाँ
अभी चल रहा है. So yeah, we couldn't do anything about it. It was so
We'll
sudden.
record this. We'll put it on our channel or we'll upload it to our drive and allow it.
So yeah, before ending, we'll just like to call two of our volunteers who are here. Yeah. Oh yeah, third. Okay. Come on. Yeah. So there are actually 18 or so volunteers.